Right, welcome to a day in the life of a 20-year-old online fitness coach living in Marbella. Such a big difference between a cheat meal and an off-plan meal. And it's my favourite kind of food. Pizza. Insert fucking video of the pizza that I end up having. We drip. Now, this is a really bad intro spot, okay? I've got the dirty dishes in the back, I've got my small kitchen in the back, but I'll show you what the problem is. I wanted to shoot this outside. Bit of an intruder, bro. Some big ass hornet. It's like, that's a fucking seriously big, yeah. So he's kind of getting in the way. But nonetheless, first things first, obviously I've just come out of the shower. I'm gonna drink 1.5 litres. I've already got down to wherever this is in terms of 1.5 litres. First thing you should do when you wake up is hydrate the shit out of yourself. Literally drown yourself with water. It'll wake you up and it'll make you feel 10 times better as soon as that hydration sort of hits you, right? Oh, chug maxing. And then of course, a nice black coffee, which I recently found out. I actually bought decaffeinated coffee. It does say descafeinado. I was Italian, I'm in Spain. But yeah, this whole time I'm thinking to myself, why not getting that nice little black coffee buzz? Fucking decaf, mate. Thanks to the help of ChatGPT being able to tell me that. So still fucking good though, eh? Right. Time to make my pre-workout meal. I need to put on some clothes. Right, just speed ran doing a bunch of dishes, got that out of the way, so now it's time for the pre-workout meal. Probably re-up on the decaf coffee as well. Keep smashing some water, start getting myself hydrated for my workout. Bro, I'll just be pouring that shit in. Splash of stevia. Phew. Right, another one. Pre-workout meal of choice, we're just gonna do... Oh, this is such a struggle meal. Could do oats, that would be so much nicer. Need to get protein powder anyway. Fuck, I'm weighing up if I should do oats and just slam a serious session. Fuck, I don't know. Right, I've literally just clocked that I don't have any ketchup, so we're gonna have to do oats, otherwise that'd be pretty miserable. Don't tell anyone because, fucking hell, oats is a bit of a treat for me, so I'm stoked, bro. Right off the top of my head, oh shit, do we have enough oats? Yeah. God, I need to go to the shops. Luckily, we have enough oats. 100 grams, which is nice. And that just didn't sit right with you. Slapping that tune hard. In the shower this morning, I was like a white girl, just singing away. Get that on the hob. So now you're trying to make me feel away on purpose. I remember just listening to that song on repeat when I was seeing this one girl. Bro, for real thought he was Drake. Right, I like to spend like the first at least 20-30 minutes of my day just off my phone. And then obviously I go and look at all client messages, get back to them and make sure I get back to them with quality, okay? I want good decision making, like legit. A lot of people won't even think about things like that, but I want to make sure I'm nice and awake, fresh mind, ready to go with a positive, productive day before I speak to any clients, because, you know, their time matters a lot and any decisions that I have to make, oh my God. The thing with this hob is you can only put it on max heat for it to stay on. So I've low-key just got to cook my oats up hard. Quite bizarre. Right, 100 grams of oats, 40 grams of whey. So messy, bro. The full whey wouldn't do this to me. 39 that would do. Shit's so intense, bro. Literally frying my oats. We drip. I'm probably not getting the right angles that I should be getting for a fucking video. There's legit a hornet still on the fucking thing. Need to mix the whey before I burn my oats. Get some stevia on that thing. I love oats every day. Look, that's more aesthetic. I need lighting like that, bro. Oh, fuck. Right, I know full well it's not just me who can't be bothered to chop up a banana. So you low-key just bite it and fucking... That is so washed. I'm at the point now with social media where it's like, just gotta be real, innit? Instagram's pretty and aesthetic and shit. And you look cool, you look like you're living a life. But realistically, I'm living a pretty fucking cool life in comparison to most people. And with that comes spitting out your banana into your whey protein. So that's pretty much 100 grams of banana. I mean, it was a bit under. 40 grams of whey, 100 grams of oats. Alright, that was a waste of fucking filming time. Alright, well I need to get outside at some point, so it's time to get rid of the fucking hornet. Holy shit, it's big. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I don't know how to fucking do this really. Oh my God. Because once I've put the glass there, what do I do? Alright, now what? Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Fucking god the bastard, mate. Right, that's at least got to be a bit more aesthetic with my pot of oats. If you're not just eating straight out of the pot, then you're missing out on some oats because you can't get every single bit out of there, can you? Anyhow, other than usual routine, there's not much on the cards today. The weather looks kind of mid, which it just seems to be doing a fair amount out here. I mean, it's been beautiful some days, but there's just like a lot of cloud. I'm gonna go and train pool. I'm gonna do my cardio. I'm gonna do my check-ins. I've got 2 potential calls. Well, 1 confirmed call, 1 potential call. And then I just need to do all my usual jobs. Film some videos, post some videos, edit up the leg day video that I filmed last, make sure everyone's all good with their programs, everyone's all happy. So yeah, that is about it for now. Pre-workout time, I've had to go for all black everything. This is like one of the first ever pre-workouts I started using. So it's nothing crazy in comparison to the stuff that I'm used to back home, you know, got to be stimming to be winning. That sounds like I'm doing coke or something, but I just mean like some high stim pre-workout. But yeah, got to make do. Let's have a look. So 12.5 grams gives you 200 milligrams of caffeine. So I could probably run up like 21 grams. 25 grams would be 400 milligrams. You want like 350-ish. If you ain't stimming, you ain't winning. Real flipping talk. This is such a fucking weird flavor though. It's very nauseating. It's strawberry mojito flavor, but it legit just tastes like kind of alcoholic, which is disgusting. Fucking alcohol, eh? Or I drink beers when you can smash pre and go and hit pool day. On a real one though, I've always trained first thing, not always, that's such a lie. I've been training first thing for the longest time now. I think it's so much more productive to wake up, eat, get your shit done, obviously get back to clients, and then just go and smash out your training session so that you can give a lot of intensity to it, get that done for the day as well, and then just spend the rest of the day. Obviously, for me, it might be different having to focus on building the coaching business, managing clients, etc. But the gym isn't something that I don't enjoy doing, but it is something that I want to get out the fucking way, to be honest. Because if your sessions are really hard, then I think it almost should be like that, right? Like, it shouldn't be the most enjoyable thing. So I'll just smash this and then walk down to M13 Gym Marbella. Don't forget, boys, as well, if you're enjoying these videos, which at the end of the day is just a bunch of fucking free game, subscribe, share to any of your mates who you know like fitness or in the gym, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, like, YouTube is very difficult to grow, but I'm a relentless guy, so I will just be posting quite often on here for the rest of my life until it's in a decent position in terms of views, subscribers, etc. But again, I'm not really trying to be an influencer or anything like that, right? I'm fully trying to help you boys out, okay? I mean, full transparency, obviously the posting on YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that obviously helps me sort of get into conversations with people about coaching and stuff like that, which helps me bring more people on board, which is fucking great, because at the end of the day, I started coaching because I love getting people in shape, okay? That's something I always say. And so in order to be able to have more of those conversations, the better, right? So the more content I put out there, the more questions I get asked, the more opportunity for me to fucking help people out, which is the main thing. The Hornet's still there. He's struggling. I'm hoping he's not strong enough to push an SSD off. I'll catch you at the gym. I haven't got the mic on, so the audio's gonna be ass because of those dogs as well that fucking are in my apartment block that are very annoying. Anyhow, sunny walk to the gym. God damn, what a difference that makes compared to shitty England. Seriously, your environment is everything, boys. I leave here pretty soon, which is unfortunate as fuck, but at the end of the day, I'll go to Greece on like the 7th of June. So I need to be back for that. But yeah, your environment's everything, lads. Your environment really do be everything. That is facts, hence why we are training pool in a wicked gym here in Marbella, M13 Marbella. Doing some single arm lat pulls, okay, and really focusing on driving that elbow into that pocket. Boys, how many times am I gonna have to tell you, stop driving through the bicep, through the arm, getting burning sensation in your forearm, and just visualize getting yourself as structured and as braced as possible. You can see the rest of my body is not moving here. I'm not yeeting it, I'm not yanking it or anything like that, okay? I'm just purely focus on bringing that elbow down into my pocket area, okay? Moving the weight from A to B as efficiently as possible, feeding the muscle that you actually want to grow and stimulating the muscle that you actually want to grow by doing the movement properly, okay? Not utilizing a bunch of momentum and all the other muscles. That's why you can't grow. Just wrapped up the gym. Most standard fucking car park ever, mate. Shit. Looking pretty nutty today, to be fair. Bro was at least 500 milligrams caffeine deep for this call with the boss. Right, the audio might be ass again, but just wrapped up that call with my mentor. Yes, I have a business mentor who helps me be the best coach possible, deal with all the financial stuff, be good at making content, etc. And now I'm heading down to my favourite spot around here. It's literally like a 10-minute walk from mine for check-ins. I'm gonna grab a black coffee. Really need to up my stimming to winning levels. But yeah, it's fucking beautiful out here. It's funny, yesterday I said it was gonna be beautiful. It wasn't. Today I said it was gonna be shit. It's beautiful. What's going on? What's fucking going on? That is the spot in question with a lovely Americano. Shit. So yeah, when it comes to check-ins itself, I like to be in a nice, chilled environment. I won't be able to do it in the sun here because I'll barely be able to see my laptop. So I'll go inside, whack the laptop out. I haven't got many today, to be fair. Holy shit, my legs are peeled. Yeah, Thursday is one of the quietest days for check-ins, which is nice because it means that I can just prioritise some time towards some other tasks, which is cool. Updating programs, checking through the team. And then today is actually the day where I film and upload a weekly video training for the team, which I put in my physique vault, which is basically just like an educational style video. It could be on nutrition, training, breaking down certain exercises, meal prepping, lifestyle stuff, like how to deal with holidays coming into summer. Or it could be like mindset related, like discipline, you know, keeping the boys on track and girls. So yeah, that's the main task for today, because obviously I like to make sure that's fucking top tier. But yeah, pretty productive so far. I've got a call at 5:30 as well with a potential client, which is always nice. Discuss their goals, see where they're at. But yeah, I'll tell you what, one of the downsides though of being fucking peeled and staying in shape and stuff, come to a spot like this, I'm just looking around me at this food and I'm thinking, fuck. But that is when, you know, if there's anywhere where it's going to be hot, it's going to be here, right? Like, you know, not holiday, obviously I've come here to work and film and stuff, but that sort of environment where obviously everyone's sort of treating themselves and that to nice food, you just got to resist. But yeah, I can do that. I've got a place booked tomorrow night, to be fair. That would be my off plan. But yeah, definitely accidentally getting kind of like stage lean right now. I'll flip down to the legs real quick, hold up.
For your family, your team, your friends, yourself, and
Welcome back. Check-ins are done. Call with the mentor is done. The other call, guy didn't show up. Part of the game, part of the coaching game. Sometimes you try and help people out and they don't want to act on their goals. And that is all right, bro, because you cannot help everyone. And there's always another chance for him to reach out and get some help. So I am on my meal 4. I didn't film 1 egg and 200 grams of egg whites because that's pretty boring. All I do know is I don't have any ketchup, so I'm straight up raw dogging it, except some like balsamic vinegar or something on there. It's quite miserable sometimes, but I am going for an off-plan meal tomorrow night. That restaurant is booked, so that's what you've got to do. And also, like, when you have an off-plan meal, it's so much more of a treat, right? People give themselves off-plan meals every day or every week. Food is for everyone other than people who are serious about physique development and changing their bodies. At the end of the day, all food is fuel, okay? It's been gluttonized, glamorized into this amazing dopamine-giving thing that is probably the most normalized and most accessible form of dopamine, like literally, other than like scrolling probably. So when you step away from that through physique development, you know, eating on plan, still eating nice foods that, you know, like a bowl of oats, Greek yogurt, I fucking love that shit. But when you step away from that and do treat yourself to this proper off-plan food, like a pizza or a burger or something like that, it makes it so much more special, bro. Like genuinely so much more special. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm not going by myself, by the way. I'm going with a girl I'm sitting out here. So don't think I'm just gonna go eat a pizza by myself. And yeah, it's just so much better, bro. And I think with that as well, you've got to understand, like, if the opportunity arises, okay, to get an off-plan meal, like your mum's birthday or, you know, your mates are going out somewhere really nice or something like that, then I think you can't really let up on these opportunities, okay? Like, at the end of the day, one life, like, for real, like, live it well, okay? It's just that fine line between, are you being a dick, right? Are you using every excuse to go out and eat? Are you using small excuses to eat a snack, etc., in comparison to, my mates want to go to a steak restaurant because he's just, you know, got a promotion at his job. or it's my mum's birthday or something like that. And I think as long as it's not too frequent to the point where it's getting in the way of your goals, then it's absolutely fine. If you're a bodybuilder, on the other hand, then you've got to be more dialed in. So thank fuck I'm not a bodybuilder anymore. Although I'm probably more on plan than a lot of bodybuilders, like genuinely. So yeah, other than that, when I have free time like I do now, which I guess I get to sort of pick and choose my free time, right, when I work, I've just decided to sort of chill out for like half an hour before I edit up a full leg day video that hasn't been posted yet. I'll literally just watch people that I want to be like. This is Greg Lav, who I found recently, CEO of Bloom, which is a drink company. Now I'm not very materialistic, hustle culture driven as much as I was, at least. I think I used to be quite like that when I was younger. I'm more so, how can I just be really successful in what I do, which is obviously coaching, right? And I want to be able to help thousands of people, like legit thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands. And just looking at how these people operate is so funny because, you know, my mum will say, Sam, stop working so hard. And it's like, Mum, you have no fucking idea. Like, you have no fucking clue how hard I need to work in order to get to where I want to be. And it's scary because it's lonely, but it's exciting because who knows what that holds. And not many people can do it, that's the fun part. But yeah, pretty standard day to be fair, not too exciting. I don't know how good this video will be. I might have to sort of pull this to tomorrow as well. It'll be like 2 days in a life. I know tomorrow will probably be a bit more exciting, although there is a fucking storm, which isn't ideal because I wanted to go to a nice beach club to do some work. But what can you do? Potatoes and beef mince. If you're not on the potato hack, bro, potatoes are the single like most voluminous carbohydrate. If you want a big bang for your butt food, potatoes. Like this amount of potatoes, it's like 30 grams of peanut butter, calories equivalent. That might not be dead on, but yeah, pretty much. Right, I'll catch you in the next clip. I'm sure I'll be doing something in a bit to do with work or fucking getting jacked. Lads, it is indeed the next day. I thought I'd use this little segment to show y'all how to approach an off-plan meal. I am going for an off-plan meal tonight and I'm stoked, bro. And it's my favourite kind of food. Pizza. Insert fucking video of the pizza that I end up having. Yeah, so my approach while I eat this. This is meal 3, which is 1 egg and 200 grams of egg whites, so 0 carb. And then just the protein source from meal 4. Meal 4 would usually be 225 grams of beef mince with 200 grams of potato. Scrap the potato, just have the protein, and then I won't have my final meal either, which is like oats and whey, and I'll just have the off-plan meal instead. That is the best way to approach it. Usually is your last sort of 2 meals of the day, if you're running like a 4 or 5 meal split, replace them for your off-plan meal, okay? And then, on top of that, you don't want to be stressing about it, right? So make sure you've done your steps, make sure you've done your cardio, and make sure you've gone to the gym and you've had your pre and post-workout meal. That window's covered, you've trained hard, you've stimulated the muscle, you've done your job. Now you can have a bit more calories in the evening towards your off-plan meal. I'd class this tonight more as like a proper off-plan meal, right? Pizza, full of fat, bunch of carbs, greasy as fuck, pretty shit for you, pretty shit for your digestion, pretty shit for fucking everything, right? Hence why you can't eat pizza and be in shape. My usual approach to off-plan meals, if I'm gonna have one, is make it as similar to your plan as possible, i.e. 200 grams of potato, 225 grams of beef mince. If I want an off-plan meal that's more like on plan, grab a steak, grab some potatoes, but maybe make it like oven ones that are a bit nicer, or like some chips or some mash. Just change it up a little bit to make it a bit more exciting. Probably more than you'd usually have, right? More like 400 or 500 grams. Obviously added fats from the steak, etc. Or maybe throw on some sides there, like a green salad or some broccoli, asparagus, maybe with a bit of olive oil. You're basically just taking healthy foods that you'd have similar to your plan and making it that little bit nicer. That is my general approach to off-plan meals, and that is what I'll tell all of my clients. Because you've got to understand there is such a big difference between a cheat meal and an off-plan meal. A cheat meal being your pizzas, your burgers, your fucking ice cream, your blah blah blah, will genuinely set you back from that one meal. I can guarantee you. That's from a digestive standpoint, that's from a performance standpoint. I know full well if I was to have a Domino's tonight like I used to, if I was to have like a Domino's and 2 sides, which I legit used to do like every week in a diet, I don't know what the fuck I was doing back when I was like 16, 17, I would wake up feeling like shit. Your body is gonna think, what the fuck have you just put inside of me? Pause. So, general approach to off-plan meals. Make it something similar to your meal plan, okay? Make it a little bit nicer. Give yourself that enjoyment, creativity factor. And don't just yam off a Domino's and some pastries and call it a refeed, because that is going to be 100 grams plus of fat that your body is going to try and utilize, and it's just going to think, what the fuck are we doing here, right? And that's going to just set you back more than it's really worth. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, food is for everyone other than people who take physique development seriously. Remember that, and hopefully that helped, boys. I'll try and film the pizza tonight. I'm fucking giddy for it. I've worked hard as well. I've trained hard this week, and I'm a little bit too shredded, so I kind of need it anyway.